on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. Leading this unit will be the big arm man out of Texas Tech. 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
And they are in rhythm on offense because of him. I mean, right now, he's got everything going the way he wants to, finding the receivers the way he wants to, looking over defenses. No interceptions is the number I lock in on. Before a touchdown pass isn't so bad either.
Yeah, what a game he had last week. Yeah, they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. On first down, Mahomes. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. He's locked in early. 2 nice first down completions to start.
I like the fact that he's seeing the whole field early, spreading it around a little bit in the early going.
Mahomes now on first down. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. After the interception, here's Watson. Complete. Smith has it. That one goes for 30 yards. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Going for the deep ball. This is caught. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. DK Metcalf. His 11th touchdown of the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra-explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start for nowhere to escape, and he goes down. He is proving his worth defensively, getting the sack here. That comes after being named the AFC Defensive Player of the Week for his performance in last week's game.
He's stacking games together, isn't he? I mean, you just mentioned what he did the previous week to be named AFC Defensive Player of the Week, continuing to play at that level. And when you get that kind of confidence going, those kind of guys are hard to stop. Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree in there for a milestone sack. That's number 150 of his great career.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy work.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. On first down, it's Taylor, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. From the 40 now on second down, Mahomes.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes. And the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by rush coming, and he's taken down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Now a first down throw, Watson. He's got Smith here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 25 yards that time. On first down, it's Watson.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing again on second down. Watson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. The Charger drive about to get going. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Throwing on second down. Mahomes, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Returnable here from the 38. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And out will come the offense as they take over. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Here's Watson. And this one complete to Smith. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. Watson now to throw. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Back to throw, Watson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. From 13 yards out, as the Ravens push further out in front.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Blitz to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. Their win streak at 6 coming in and counting as they've got the lead right now, beginning this drive 1st and 10. Now it's Watson. Steps away to his left. It's caught. Smith. They'll get 34 yards there. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Well, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen to fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw is Watson. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Being chased, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Looking to throw. Watson. And he's going to go down again. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Watson. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit and forced the field goal.
Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. Let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Now here's Michael Dixon. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. 2nd and 14. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? Going for it, got his man complete. The 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half as the Ravens push further out in front.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. This is fielded at the goal line. So we've come to halftime after the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire...
And that's caught inside the 35. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw. Watson. That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From the gun, here's Watson. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game as his guys continue to pour it on. An out route there for the score, a quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands, knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
So, Brandon, we've sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. And he'll go ahead and field this at the 5. A great return there of 22 yards. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? Who? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads will be fairly clear
by the time we have to leave
the booth.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. 2nd and 5 now. Watson got a man. It's Brown. That one a first down pickup of 8. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Check, punch it. Check, punch it. Check. Lucky 4.
On 3rd down, McFarland. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yeah, exactly. Got some good blocking. And this is taken in at the 5. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. DK Metcalf with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. That time a 6-play drive, and it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 15 yards on that one, and a Charger first down. Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
They can't stop us, baby. Every time it's a set.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. That'll get a little bit back, give him 5 on the run, and they'll be left with a 3rd and 13. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
All day, baby, all day.
Mahomes now to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
And not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th.
19, 54. Here we go. Back.
On 1st and 10, Watson over the middle to Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. They'll run on 1st down. McFarland. Give them 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. McFarland. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
On 1st down, McFarland. Now the ball comes loose and picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. So the defense there, opportunistic.
It's nice to give them credit, isn't it? Because so many times it's more a matter of what the offensive guy didn't do. Didn't secure the ball, didn't cover up. In this case, just give credit to where it belongs. Knocked it free, made a big play.
Throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw, it's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting. Which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And a
rush coming, and he's taken down.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. The Chargers on third down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This will be third and a mile. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they had planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. With this lead and the football, things obviously looking good, but maybe, you've taught me this before, maybe this is where the defense is hoping that the offense helps them preserve that shutout that they've got going.
And it has to be in the minds of the offense that they know how rare it is to get a shutout. So take care of them, protect them, take care of the ball, move it downfield, run the clock down. You don't want your defense to have to go on the field again the rest of the game. Reward them.
Let's see what you got.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. That is caught by the former Gator Antonio Callaway. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And do you hear that? Do you hear the...
It's not scales, right? I don't hear scales. Do I actually hear a tune being warbled?
I think the fat lady's humming.
Yeah, she's doing more than humming. She's belting it out right now.
She's full bore.
Yeah, this thing is flat out finished.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's Mahomes to throw. He finds Taylor, complete. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Now it's Mahomes again. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing now, Watson. He'll find Metcalf. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. Here's Watson. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally down at the 9-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Watson wants to throw again. He's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? To the air yet again, Watson. And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it? Yeah. This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They are down big. They have not scored a single point. I don't know. Are they so defeated at this point you just want to get in the locker room and get the heck out of here?
That is one way to approach it. Sometimes coaches say, that's it, okay? It hasn't worked all game. There's no sense in doing something now. Let's get out of here. No one gets hurt. But others will look at it and say, we still have an opportunity to do something.
On the line.
Exactly. You have pride on the line, execution as you look forward and get ready for your next game, and a message to your team. We're not going to quit. No matter what the battle is, we're going to finish this thing out.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Ravens, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.